Hello and welcome. This is Hassam Ahmed from HE Gaming Studio. In this video, we will be covering variables and data types. What is a variable? A variable is a name given to a value, or it is like a container or a label that stores a value, such as numbers, words, and lists. So we can use it later in our code. So for example, if I say age equals to 25, so this age here is a variable and the value 25 is the value that we store inside a variable. And if I press enter and print it, it will output 25. Now, a value to a variable is assigned through an assignment or an equal operator. So the equal sign here is an assignment operator that is used to assign the values to a variable. The left hand side is a variable name, here age, and the right hand side is its value. A variable is called variable because the value it holds can vary. So for example, I can say that age is not equals to 25. Actually the age is equals to 20. So I will recall the age variable and assign it a different value like 20, and if I print it again, it will output 20 instead of 25. There are some naming conventions like rules for naming the variable. So the name of a variable can contain alphabets, digits, and underscores. It will always start with an alphabet and underscore, but will never start with a digit. So for example, if I say name underscore 123, so it actually contain an alphabet, digit, and underscore, and this name is logically correct. And if I say name underscore, this is also logically correct. It throw an error because I didn't assign it a value. So if I say name equals to 22, it is correct. And if I say underscore name and assign it a different value, it is always correct. But it will never start with the digits. So if I say 12 underscore name equals to 22, it will throw me an error because it says syntax error, invalid decimal letter. So means the name of a variable will never start with a digits or numerical data. The name of a variable also don't allow to use space between the names. So for example, if I say name space 12, it will give me an error. And if I say name underscore 12, it will be correct. Now, the variables that store different types of data like numbers, digits, alphabets, words, list, etc. is called a data type. What is a data type? A data type determines the type of a value a variable can hold. So there are different types of datas, like different data types: integers, floating points, strings, booleans, and list. And integers represents whole numbers. So for example, if I say my age is equals to 45, it represents an integer data type because it represents the whole number. It doesn't contain any decimal point number. Now if I say that my height equals to 5.9, so it represents the decimal point number, so it is a floating point data type. So in programming language, anything that contains a decimal point, it will be considered a floating point data type. Another data type is a string. String represents the sequence of characters. Like if I say name equals to double quotes, and inside these double quotes if I say my name Hassam, this will be called a string. So a string will always contain these double quotes, and inside these double quotes we can put anything like 1, 2, 3, etc., or decimal point, or false, or true, it will never throw an error because it is inside these double quotes, and anything inside these double quotes will represent a string. So now if I press enter and print it, it will print these numbers or this list. Another data type is a bool data type. A bool returns two values, that is either true or false, and it represents some logical values, and that is mainly used in loops and conditional operators, etc. But for now we can say that weather is sunny, and if we say that weather is sunny, this value will either be true or false. So if the weather is sunny, we can say that it is true. And if now I want to print it, so I will simply copy and paste it because it is long, and print it, it will say true. Another data type is a list data type. A list is a collection of items that represents different data types. So if you say fruits equals to square brackets, and inside this we can say that apple, that is a string, and if you say 12 and another is 40.5 and another is false, so this will be true. And if we print the fruits, it will print this list. So list will always contains these square brackets, so anything inside these square bracket will be considered as a list.
I hope you understand the concept of data types and variables. This is it. Thanks for watching the video.